We are picking up the archetypes of the tarot again today. Today is the star card, star archetype. This is a very like Aquarian, and I also feel Sagittarian. Not everyone would agree, but I feel with the optimism. Helicopter. I've been seeing helicopters today. I'm not sure what it means. Yeah, so the star is, of course, we just completed the tower moment, right? We just went through that major arcana. That's kind of like the preceding, what precedes the star energy. I mean, if you notice, she's naked in the card. She's been stripped down. But in that stripping down, we discover something. We have the veils parted, the shackles ripped off, so to speak, that the tower brings us, that disrupts and rips everything away. Then we find that we are naked, but we are actually more deeply connected than we ever have felt before. And there's a new purpose that's starting to be discovered in us with this star energy. It's like something has been reignited, a faith has been restored. So we often hear this card related to faith and hope or fate or destiny, because much like this path behind me, it's like a path has been lit. Something opens up after this destruction, and it's like after the storm. And actually it is after a storm today. We had lots of thunderstorms, and then we just had like a really super smoky day yesterday, probably from the California fires or something, and sending blessings if you were in that area. But then today there was like a crispness and a cleanness in the air, and that has all blown through. It was like major winds last night. It is colder. As you can see, I'm wearing a jacket for the first time since summer began. But so the star card is that restored hope, that restored faith that it's not going to be this destruction forever, that even the pain and the sting of it is starting to clear. You know, so if you've been following this whole journey with me, you know that my dad died when we were on the death card. And that was just about 5 weeks ago. And so there is that transformative moment, right? And then we get like the angel temperance coming in, and then we have the devil coming in. We have like these energies of things that are coming up for us, and we have the tower, and we have like we didn't quite get to the bottom of it, even with the death card, with the transformation. Like there was still this like abruptness that needed to find us when we really like got under the layers. And so the tower really takes us to humility, to the nakedness. It strips us, and it makes us, you know, when you have these moments where again the light begins to shine, like the darkness begins to part and a beam of light comes in. When you thought it was hopeless, when you thought like it was never going to get better, when you thought all was lost, it's like something lights up, a star you see in the sky, or a twinkle in someone's eye, or you just get that email, or a song comes on the radio, or like, you know, you just see the sunrise in a special way, or a butterfly comes by, or something reminds you there's hope. All is not lost. When you get to this phase in reality, it's the star card. All is not lost. There is hope. There is faith. If we see this in a reading and it's reversed, it's a reminder, hey, like, don't lose hope. Destiny is coming for you. That's why you went through all that other stuff, because destiny is coming for you. And so this archetype, and I even suggest if you're watching this video now, somewhere in your life, this is true for you, that destiny is coming for you. Like, can you see it? Did you notice? The light increases when I say that. Did you notice? Like the path was actually there all along, but you couldn't see it. I've actually never sat here in the yard. And that's a very like interesting and poignant thing. I'm in the back where I did sit up the other day, sitting the other way, but I've never actually sat and like noticed these particular stairs. I'm staying with my mom right now through this time, so I've never really, like, this side of the house is not really like used that much, I guess. And so this is like poignant to me right now when I'm saying this. Is like, this path has literally been here like all the time. Every time I've come to visit, every time I've come here to see my folks, like this path has been here. So that idea is really hitting home. Like it's been there all along. Destiny, your fate, like the way has been there all along. You just never really noticed because of all the other things going on. And like it has taken every step in every disaster, every death moment, every tower, every journey, every, moment where you face justice or, injustice, or, like all of the other parts of the journey, the hero's journey. Remember, we're on the hero's journey and you are a hero. Even if you're a woman, you're a heroine, whatever, like, get over it. It's always just been a general term, like human. It's like a general term, right? And we're all part of that collective vibe. So like when we get so picky about words, it's really like it doesn't really matter. Anyway, so yeah, like your destiny, like what you came here for, your fate, your like your purpose, that's leading again to the world card that ultimately ends the hero's journey in the tarot, but it is symbolic for that completion point, both our total completion of this life and completion of certain missions and paths within this life, right? Because we might have an overall mission and fate, but there are many different lines on that. Like you have many different lines on your hand. There's many different paths. And so you can be on different archetypes in this pathway in different areas of your life. I know I've said that before and you probably realize that, but you could be reaching this moment where this door is opening for you in regards to like a job or a relationship or something where maybe it's all the things in your life. Sometimes after a tower moment, it's just a clear path. Like all the things are lined up for you. It's this person and this job and this house and this was the way, like sometimes it's like that. But sometimes the pathway opens for you in specific areas, right? Like this job went away, but this popped up, right? Like this person went away, but this person is there. And like when we see it, like in our life, that's this moment where we're like, oh yeah, there is a plan, there is a purpose, there is my fate and destiny, and I can see it because I'm naked. I'm without all of the previous constraints, not carrying any of the burdens of the past. I'm actually filling up now from, this is why this is Aquarius related, because she's a water bearer, right? Which is Aquarian. But this is also a very optimistic card, which is very Sagittarius. So the optimism is there again. Like there's not a pessimistic attitude. There's hope is optimism, and Sagittarian is like, that's the main signature of a Sagittarian sign, which I am largely Sagittarius. And I have found that with all the tower moments in my life, one of the greatest qualities that I've loved about myself is that I have continually been able to maintain hope that there is a better story that I'm building toward all this time, and that it all has a purpose and it's all leading and preparing me for something that I can't see yet. And that's really like the star archetype. So I relate to that very much. But I also have my Venus in Aquarius. So the way that I love is that way, is very optimistic and is very like trusting that there is a plan unfolding in that arena, right? So the star card can show up for you, this archetype, wherever you feel that optimism in your life. That can be the archetype of that part of you, right? Well, I hope this is helpful. I appreciate you being here. I really do. I love seeing you show up. So if you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. You are very welcome here, and I appreciate you, and I love you. Even though I don't know you in person, I love you because you are part of this family here on the planet, and together we make up a collective of one consciousness, actually, that is this human family. So I know there's a great destiny for us all here, and all of us who are traveling like paths together, and maybe that's why you're here, because you feel some resonance and some likeness with what I'm saying, and hopefully there's other content on the channel that can also make you feel included and accepted and like you belong, and that you're not crazy, and that these ideas aren't your own, and they aren't just weird, that there's more of us out here who do know what you know and feel what you feel. So please check out the rest of the channel. It's here for you. I'm here in service to you. If you would like a personal tarot or rune or just oracle reading or a combination, I do those. So you can reach out and see if you can get on my calendar. Those are always done by donation. I also have other kinds of sessions that I do charge for. Those are on my website. That website is also below. And yeah, just thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Please check out my other content. I do all sign readings Monday through Wednesday, and then I'm doing the archetypes this day, and I'm working in the rest of the content as this channel also transforms. I've been going through this archetypal journey with you while I'm recording it, so we are restoring hope and seeing things start to develop here on the channel as well. So please return. Okay, love you. Namaste.